If you're a follower of mine on my channel, you realize how much I love donuts. They're my downfall. Susie Q's used to be my downfall, but now it's donuts. I wanted to thank Denise Emery because she sent me a donut pan. And I wanted to thank Joan at Joan's Pointed Plate because she inspired me to make these donuts. She made some apple cider donuts, which looked really good, but I can't have cider in my house because I would drink it all and it's not point friendly for me. So when my grandkids were coming over, I had apple cider all the time. So I looked on a Weight Watcher app and I found one that's pretty similar, and this is an apple cinnamon donut. But I don't want... Well, sorry about that. I got interrupted with the phone call. I record everything on my phone. I do everything on my phone. It was my granddaughter calling to thank me for her Halloween card. Anyway, I wanted to thank Joan, it's Pointed Plate, and so I don't want to plagiarize her donut. I am going to leave a link to her channel down below. Go over to her channel and try out her apple cider donuts, because I think the next time I'm going to try her apple cider donuts. But we'll see how these turn out, because I think they're going to turn out pretty good. How can you go wrong with a donut? But let's get started. I'll show you the ingredients you need and what you need to do to get this process started. Okay, these are the ingredients you're going to need for the donuts. You're going to need 1 cup of whole wheat flour, but they said you can substitute regular flour, but it would be better with whole wheat pastry flour. I don't have that, so we'll see how this turns out with just the regular dough, the regular flour. 3/4 teaspoons of baking powder we're going to need. We're also going to need a teaspoon of cinnamon. I guess I should just tell you the ingredients. We're going to need some flour, some brown sugar, some cinnamon, some unsweetened applesauce, vanilla, some salt, baking powder, an egg, milk. They asked for canola oil, but I'm just going to use vegetable oil, and then some spray to spray your pan. You need 2 bowls, one for the wet ingredients, one for the dry ingredients, a whisk and a spatula, and a donut pan. And I wanted to thank Denise Emery once again for my donut pan. We'll see how this turns out. And some measuring spoons and some measuring cups. So let me turn you around and let's get started on these donuts. Okay, let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to put into our dry ingredients first. So we're going to put 1 cup of flour. And then we're also going to put our dry ingredients, which is 3/4 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. We're going to put that in there also. And we're just going to mix it together to incorporate it all together. So once we get all of those all together, like I said, I'm using regular whole all-purpose flour. Obviously it would be better with the whole wheat pastry flour. I'll figure out the points to see if it really makes that much difference as far as the points go, but I will share the points at the end. I am not much of a baker, like from scratch, and so I can't see going out and buying whole wheat flour just for this, unless it doesn't turn out well, and I do like my donuts, so we'll see. Okay, in another bowl we're going to whisk together the sugar. We're going to have a 1/3 cup of packed brown sugar. We're also going to add the applesauce. One of the containers of applesauce is a 1/2 cup, so that made that easy enough. So put that in there. 1/4 cup of milk. 1 egg. We're going to lose our taste tester because he's going to the gym. But we'll ask him how he likes it later. We're going to have 1 teaspoon of oil. Gotta get my measuring spoon. Like I said, you're supposed to use canola oil, but I don't have canola oil, so I'm going to use a little bit of vegetable oil. And 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I've got too many spoons here. I got to figure out where my half. Here's my half. And they ask for the pure vanilla extract. I'm using imitation. Okay, and then we're going to mix this together so it's all mixed together perfectly. It smells very cinnamony, so that's good. And then once that's together, they tell you to make a little hole in the middle here to pour the wet ingredients in there. And then mix it together until it's all blended perfectly. So, I don't know how to speed it up so that you can see how I'm doing, so you're just going to have to see how long it takes me to mix this together. As I'm doing it, it is getting a little bit thicker. You don't want it to get lumpy because that'll kind of defeat the purpose of it. So once you have it mixed together pretty good, bye. Then you can put it into your pan. So this is the consistency, how it looks. Oh, I don't want that to fall on the floor. Put that there. Then you get your donut pan. Once again, thank you, Denise. And just spray it pretty generously so they don't stick. You're supposed to put it in a pastry bag. That's beyond my capabilities. So I'm just going to spoon it in and make it as even as I can. So I will be back after I have distributed these. Okay, I got 6 donuts out of it. We're going to bake it at 350 for 15 to 20 minutes. So let's pop these into the oven. Okay, I'm going to take them out of the pan here. I said to leave them on here for a little bit so that they could cool, but they seem to be coming out of the pan pretty easily. So I'm going to let them cool, and then I will do a taste test because I'm going to have one for my breakfast. So we're going to see how they taste at breakfast time. Okay, that's how it turned out. It feels like a donut. Show you the consistency. Looks pretty good. But how does it taste? I do like it. I will admit it's pretty good. I think I'd figure out a way to do a glaze on top. Maybe like a little bit of a sugary cinnamon glaze. But I do like it. I do like it. I would highly recommend it. And I'm going to finish this off with my breakfast this morning. I'm going to have some berries with it and an egg and some tea. This is definitely something I would make again. Like I said, the only thing I would do is try to figure out a way I could make a glaze for it. But it's a keeper. I think Jim's even going to like it. But you'll have to watch my daily vlog to see if he likes it because he's not going to be home for a couple hours. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Oh, I should tell you the point value. Let me get the paper. Just a minute. Of course, I don't know why I said just a minute. You didn't have to wait a whole minute. It's just a matter of a couple seconds. Anyway, it's 6 points on the green plan, 5 points on the blue plan, 5 points on the purple plan, and 4 points if you do the points plus. And it has 148 calories, and 18 calories are for fat, 2 grams of fat, and 29 grams of carbs, and 1 gram of fiber, and 4 grams of protein. It's a keeper. I'm going to try it. I'm going to make them again. I know that. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit that like button, and share it if you think somebody might like to see it.